Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Inside give now from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it's complete downfield. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. And the Sun Devils will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Automatic with the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him in his hand make a play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down. Wideout's now clustered. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They stop him with the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Purdue. Made the defense look slow that time. And they get set now to try the PAT. extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners with great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. The ball is loose. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Breaking through defenders. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. He hands it to the back. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the 2nd quarter? The pocket breaking down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring their punt team on the field now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He lets it go on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, we always want to look at the quarterback after a play like that. What did he do? Getting outside of the pocket, finding open receivers, I got it. But how about the receivers? Finding themselves understanding that they have to change the rules of their routes and adjust to what the quarterback is doing by scrambling.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, still losing by that single point. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for what...
Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with them.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down there.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave you enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And he'll be brought down.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they jump back in front. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Daniels. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Purdue. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fine time. Moving to his left. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
To regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And he's got it. Already past the first down marker. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3.
3:25.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Arizona State. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
And they pound this ball into the end zone to take the lead. Love to see the offensive line in this back get a chance to make the difference in a critical time in this game. Here we are under 2 minutes to go with a 2-point lead. All you got to do is kick the extra point to get you that 3-point lead.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down and keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games. Great job here by the quarterback making a nice throw into the end zone for the touchdown. You go up by 3 here late in the game, kick the extra point, and make your opponent have to drive the length of the field to have to score a touchdown to beat you.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away and hope the defense can just hang on for a few more seconds. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The ball falls to the ground, and you have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers.